We're welcoming in Anthony Morelli. He is a stand-up comedian. And Anthony, welcome into the show. We were talking a bit off camera that it's such a big fear of mine to ever do stand-up comedy, but you've embraced it and you're actually trying to grow it in our area.
Actually, you're referred to as the glue that keeps the comedy community together. I like that. I've got my notes here because I like that. You're the glue, Anthony.
Yeah, Jonathan Burdick is a good man to say those words. Yeah, no, it was one of my biggest fears, getting up there too. That was my biggest fear about comedy. I actually did my first open mic at Junior's Last Laugh. Didn't tell anybody about it because I didn't want anybody to go there, to know. I just wanted to digest it. Ended up being the most full that room's ever been.
Oh, wow.
But I had a blast, and that was like, I was like, oh, okay. It turned me around, and once that initial fear is taken off your shoulders, you think it becomes much easier, but that's when the hard work starts.
Yeah. What's your process for putting a show together?
Contacting the talent. One of my big things growing myself as a comic was I would go to all kinds of open mics, but I'm a fan of comedy as well. So I would go and I would watch people and I'd be like, man, I would love to see them up in Erie. So I would contact them. And through that, I built a base, and then I met other people going to other places, and now getting headliners in. You meet different people to where I go out, I contact them, I say, hey, are you available this day? Here's the pay, here's the minutes that you get on stage, and get it together, and then approach different local businesses around here to see if that's something their customer base would want.
So talk about some of those events that you have coming up in the next little bit here.
Saturday, actually, I have Black Monk Brewery. That's where I got my chops for showcasing. It's a showcase of comics that you would see open for club comics. So they're up and comers. They're really good. You don't see them on YouTube or anything like that, TikTok yet. But this Saturday, Black Monk, it's a free show. It's going to be indoors from 7 to 9. Seating starts at 7, fills up pretty quickly, and then show starts at 7:30. And then I host Erie's only open mic for comedy as well at Randy Bill Duck, which is inside PACA on the 4th floor, the first and third Mondays, but hopefully going to get a weekly thing going soon.
What's your favorite thing about performing stand-up?
Getting a room of people that I have no idea who they are, what they like, what their personalities are, to laugh at the same time, or to get one person to laugh a little too hard at an inappropriate joke or something. Like that's a real fun time.
What if someone's watching and they're thinking, I'd love to, but I have that fear.
Yeah.
What happens next for somebody like that?
Contact me. I answer any questions that you have, but the hardest thing is getting that foot on stage. And like I said, once that is like, it hits you, the anxiety's there, but once that's over, you go, oh, that's kind of easy actually. And then you have to start writing. But yeah, I answer any questions anybody may have to, the best of my knowledge, or try to point them in the right direction of somebody that knows a wee bit more than I do.
I like your t-shirt, best dad, worst jokes. Do you have a good dad joke for us you can throw out there? Put you on the spot?
No, I don't.
Come on.
False advertising.
Yeah, I'm quick-witted, but I'm usually, I'm reserving myself a little bit. I got a potty mouth, so I gotta.
Okay.
That's usually my go-to,
right.
so
I
don't want to slip.
Black Monk tomorrow, doors open at 7 o'clock for that free comedy show.
Absolutely.
All right, good stuff. Anthony, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.